Trigger. I'm 100% trigger.
Just point and laugh, boys. Point and laugh. Hello everyone and welcome. It's high time we address what everyone's been talking about. We're going to talk about that one and only demon of today's world, the MAGA HAT Kid. So the very moment the story broke out, the left went wild. One kid was portrayed as a demon from hell who assaulted an old man together with his band of hoodlums. These beasts who rushed over the poor, sweet old Native American Vietnam veteran while he was just minding his own business at the Indigenous Peoples March. The character of the man was greatly misrepresented, and more importantly, his actions were gravely misrepresented by the left-wishing media.
This was a left-wing fantasy. You had the perfect villains, right?
Yep.
With MAGA hats, white kids. You had the
Catholic.
perfect victim, Catholic, at a pro-life, perfect law and order suspect, right? You know, they just needed to have super rich parents who were architects. And then you had the perfect victim, Native American Vietnam vet who is isolated. So what happens with a story like that, it's too good to check. And between this story and the BuzzFeed story, the media is in worse shape than my liver after spring break. I don't know how you're gonna come back from this.
Pretty bad.
Because it's so bad.
Then the full story came out, and it turned out that the Native American man never actually served in Vietnam. It also turned out that he was beating his drum non-stop to make sure that he's not going to engage in any sort of dialogue with the boys. And this is by far not the first time that this man has acted irrationally. During his teenage years and his early 20s, he did acquire several police records in his home of Nebraska. Phillips was charged with escaping, assault, and various alcohol-related crimes, according to the Washington Examiner, which cited news reports from his hometown of Lincoln, Nebraska. And most importantly, this fake Vietnam veteran approached the school kids themselves, those unspeakable, evil kids that stood at one spot and smiled as a man was approaching them banging on a drum. Yeah, such evil kids. Must be all of the parents' fault and those damn right-wing values.
And bad parenting. And oh yeah, I blame that kid. What a little prick. Smirk face. Smirk face says, please. Like, that's not a dick move at any age. Stick your face in this elderly man's.
Yeah, okay, the picture they choose to show us did appear to have the kid wearing a smug smile. And nobody likes smugness. Yeah, but choosing the right angle can make anyone's face seem extremely smug and punchable. You know, seeing that kid's face plastered pretty much everywhere during the last few days got me thinking, where are we going exactly? I mean, with all the free speech that's being denied in most countries right now, like the Bull C16 in Canada, with Jordan Peterson fighting for all of our rights against limiting our speech, with far from only the transgender community being at fault here. The whole PC community is trying to limit speech and the way we use words. And you know what that reminds me of? That seems to be exactly what they did in George Orwell's 1984. Let's just pick a few quick examples from the book so nobody can say I failed to warn you when it goes full blown. Don't you see that the whole aim of Newsweek is to narrow the range of thought? In the end, we shall make thought crime literally impossible, because there will be no words in which to express it. There was truth and there was untruth. And if you clung to the truth, even against the whole world, you are not mad.
Think about your hat and the way it makes people feel, because it incites fear in all those around us. Every person is afraid of that hat. I'm afraid of that hat. As a human being, we should pay attention to fear and not logic.
Wait, you said pay attention to fear and not logic?
Yes.
I should have paid attention to emotions and not facts?
Yes.
Why would I pay attention to emotions when
that are real in this world.
Facts are facts.
Are facts. No, emotions are real. Emotions
No, I
is
think
one
so.
removed from spirit.
Not merely the validity of experience, but the very existence of external reality was tactically denied by their philosophy. The heresy of heresies was common sense.
Go to
look up facts. Go look up like actual statistics and facts. Look up Pew Research.
Emotion is real.
But emotions change, don't they?
You will not see.
I don't think we can actually trust our emotions because they change.
Emotions
Hey,
are
but
like
God bless
clouds.
you, sister.
What they want to do to us, you ask? Well, this quote explains it pretty nicely. Power is in tearing human minds to pieces and putting them together again in new shapes of your own choosing. The way they want to shape our minds to accept, for example, you think that boys can be girls, but that girls can give birth and not boys. So how does that work exactly? Contradicting? I'd say so. Seems like doublethink, holding the same contradicting ideas as two. Boys can be girls and girls can be boys. Maybe. Freedom is the freedom to say 2 plus 2 make 4. If that is granted, all else follows. If we're just going to judge people based on the expression they're wearing or the smugness of their smile, how about we just call it what it is? Why don't we just call it what Newsweek, the agency that suppressed free speech in George Orwell's novel, called it? In any case, to wear an improper expression on your face, to look incredulous when a victory was announced, for example, was itself a punishable offense. There was even a word for it. In Newsweek, face crime, they called it. Face crime, face crime, face crime, face crime, face crime. And if all others accepted the lie which the party imposed, if all records told the same tale, then the lie passed into history and became truth. Who controls the past? Ran the party slogan. Controls the future? Who controls the present? Controls the past. Never again will you be capable of ordinary human feeling. Everything will be dead inside you. Never again will you be capable of love, friendship, or joy of living, or laughter, or curiosity, or courage, or integrity. You will be hollow. We shall squeeze you empty, and then we shall fill you with ourselves. Yeah, don't say I didn't warn you. But it was alright. Everything was alright. The struggle was finished. He had won the victory over himself. He loved Big Brother. Thank you so much for your time today. I just needed to talk about this because this is getting ridiculous and I needed to warn everyone that we're going to live under Big Brother. It's coming. And I just sort of wanted to say something before I'm forced to look up to Big Brother. Hey guys, if you think that there's any truth or importance to this message, please make sure to share, like and subscribe to make sure that you don't miss any new videos. And if you just sort of think it was funny, you can still do the same. Thanks a bunch and I'll see you all next time.